We are Kentucky, Tennessee living, and we are here at the Reelfoot Lake State Park in Tiptonville, Tennessee. The location we are standing at is called Bluebank. It is the beginning of Reelfoot Lake State Park. The following is read from the signage called Bluebank, the beginning of Reelfoot Lake State Park. Created by earthquake during the winter of 1811 through 1812, shrouded in controversy in the early 1900s that led to the state acquisition in 1914. Reelfoot Lake State Park, like its namesake Reelfoot Lake, has an interesting history. Before you lies an area known as Bluebank and is the beginning of Reelfoot Lake State Park. Bluebank is so named because of the bluish clay found along the shoreline and was a public gathering place for Reelfoot Lake prior to the acquisition by the state. In the early 1900s, there was little thought about the development of state park systems in the United States. However, in 1919, state geologist Wilbur in his annual administration report to the governor and the people of Tennessee said, quote, "There should be sections of the state set aside for full development of nature in her pristine condition, wild tracts which man had not yet altered." Unquote. Nelson felt that such areas should be dedicated to the generations yet to come as state parks. Nelson further stated that Tennessee was fortunate in already having 3 large tracts of land in public ownership which could serve as a nucleus for a state park system. Reelfoot Lake was one of the 3 state-owned tracts. No action was taken by the state of Tennessee on Nelson's proposal. In 1934, some parts of Reelfoot Lake was partially developed through the Division of Forestry. In 1936, the Bluebank Day Use Area was constructed through the labor of the Civilian Conservation Corps. The federal government abandoned its work at Reelfoot Lake in 1939. World War II was beginning. In 1956, land was transferred from the Game and Fish Commission, predecessor to the TWRA, to the Department of Conservation Division of State Parks. Reelfoot Lake State Park had entered the Tennessee State Park system. Reelfoot Lake State Park now consists of 10 different areas scattered along the lake shoreline. Reelfoot Lake State Park started here at Bluebank in 1956. But just think what it might have been if the governor of Tennessee had acted on Wilson Nelson's proposal in 1919. Reelfoot Lake State Park could have been the first Tennessee state park. That would have been 18 years before the passing of legislation creating the Tennessee State Park system, and 37 years before Reelfoot Lake State Park actually entered into the Tennessee State Park system. We at Kentucky Tennessee Living want to thank you for watching our series on Reelfoot Lake in Tiptonville, Tennessee. Don't forget to hit that like button, as the more likes we receive, the more likely YouTube is to suggest our videos to other viewers. Also, to receive notice when we upload a new video, be sure to subscribe and click that bell for notification. We thank you for continuing to support Kentucky Tennessee Living as we bring to you the history of Kentucky and Tennessee.